I need to speak with you about something crucial that affects your body every single night, especially if you're over 60. If you've been experiencing poor sleep, waking up exhausted, noticing changes in your sexual function, and feeling your vitality slipping away, what I'm about to explain could transform everything. Let me be clear from the start, these aren't just normal signs of aging. They're warnings that your body is missing something critical. When you sleep poorly, wake up drained, experience weaker erections, and feel your energy vanishing day after day, your body is signaling a deficiency. This deficiency begins at night when your body should be recovering, and most men don't realize what's happening until it's severely impacted their quality of life. Over the years, I've worked with countless men who describe the same pattern. They tell me they sleep through the night but wake up feeling completely depleted. Their sexual desire has diminished. Their erections lack the strength they once had. They feel physically weakened, mentally foggy, and inexplicably irritable. When I examine their habits and health markers, one consistent factor emerges. Their bodies have lost the ability to properly recover during sleep. This nighttime recovery is what determines whether you feel vibrant or aged beyond your years. Let me explain what should be happening in your body at night. During sleep, your body performs essential maintenance work. This is when the majority of your natural testosterone gets produced. Your blood vessels, including those in the penis, undergo expansion and regeneration. Inflammation in the prostate decreases. The mitochondria in your cells, which function as your body's energy generators, recharge themselves for the coming day. When sleep quality deteriorates, every one of these processes suffers. The first casualties are your sexual vitality, physical strength, and desire. So why does sleep quality decline after 60? This is something many men wonder about, and the answer is more specific than you might think. As the body ages, it naturally depletes certain minerals and nutrients that were plentiful during younger years. Among the most critical of these is magnesium. This mineral plays an irreplaceable role in male sleep quality, nighttime erections, and testosterone production. When magnesium levels drop, your body remains in a state of alert. You might fall asleep, but you never reach the deep, restorative stages of sleep where real recovery happens. Without achieving deep sleep, your body simply cannot repair itself effectively. The symptoms of nighttime magnesium deficiency are quite specific. You wake up multiple times during the night to urinate. Your sleep feels shallow and restless, filled with vivid dreams or sudden awakenings. You experience muscle cramps, tension, or tingling sensations in your legs. You wake up feeling as tired as when you went to bed. Throughout the day, you feel increasingly anxious or impatient. Your morning erections have become less frequent or less firm. If you recognize two or more of these signs, there's a strong possibility your body is depleted of magnesium, particularly at night. Understanding why this mineral becomes scarce with age is important. Magnesium naturally occurs in foods like dark, leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and certain whole grains. However, two significant problems exist. Modern agricultural practices have depleted the soil, meaning our food contains far less magnesium than it once did. Additionally, the digestive system of a man over 60 absorbs magnesium much less efficiently than it did in younger years, even when consuming the right foods. So, even with good dietary choices, the deficiency persists and worsens. This is when fatigue, diminished sexual function, poor sleep, and the gradual loss of vitality begin their silent progression. Now, not all magnesium supplements are created equal. When you visit a pharmacy or supplement store, you'll encounter various forms: oxide, chloride, citrate, malate, threonate, and bisglycinate. This is where most people make a critical mistake. They assume all magnesium supplements work the same way and purchase whichever one is convenient or cheapest. The reality is that the specific form of magnesium you choose makes an enormous difference, especially when your goals include improving erectile function, achieving deep sleep, and restoring energy and mental clarity. For men over 60, two forms of magnesium stand out as particularly effective. The first is magnesium bisglycinate, also known as magnesium glycinate. This form has excellent absorption rates and is very gentle on the digestive system. It works directly on the parasympathetic nervous system, which controls your body's relaxation response. This promotes deep sleep, relaxes both muscles and blood vessels, and reduces nighttime anxiety. This makes it the optimal choice for men seeking better sleep quality and enhanced sexual potency. The second form is magnesium L-threonate. This is unique because it's the only form that readily crosses the blood-brain barrier. It enhances focus, memory, and cognitive function. It quiets the racing thoughts that interfere with sleep and increases brain plasticity, which is your capacity for learning and mental sharpness. This form is ideal for men whose minds remain active at night, cycling through worries and thoughts, or who wake in the middle of the night and struggle to return to sleep. The timing and method of taking magnesium matters significantly. The optimal time is 30 to 60 minutes before you plan to sleep. This gives your body time to absorb the mineral and begin experiencing its calming effects. The appropriate dose depends on the specific form and manufacturer, but generally for bisglycinate, you're looking at 200 to 400 milligrams per night. For threonate, the typical dose is 1 to 2 grams per night, which contains approximately 144 milligrams of elemental magnesium. Always begin with a minimum dose for 3 days, then increase if needed. Take your magnesium with a cup of warm water or a calming herbal tea like chamomile or passion flower. After taking it, avoid using your phone, watching television, or exposing yourself to bright lights. These activities counteract magnesium's effects. Importantly, lie down when those 30 to 60 minutes have passed. Don't wait until you feel sleepy. You're helping your body recognize that it's time to shut down for the night. What can you realistically expect during the first days and weeks? In the first 1 to 3 days, most men notice they fall asleep more easily. The body seems to power down more naturally. There's a sensation of lightness in the muscles, and the heart rate slows in a healthy way. From the 4th to 7th day, men typically wake up with noticeably more energy and less heaviness in their legs. Morning erections often return spontaneously. The urge to urinate during the night decreases. The mind feels clearer upon waking with less irritability. After 2 weeks of consistent use, you can expect 6 to 8 hours of continuous sleep. Anxiety, nervousness, and obsessive thought patterns decrease significantly. Libido improves naturally without any forced effort. There's an improvement in self-confidence and an overall feeling of being truly alive again. And all of this happens without heavy pharmaceutical drugs, without synthetic hormones, and without unwanted side effects. However, I need to warn you about 3 common mistakes that cause men to abandon magnesium prematurely. Many men have told me they tried magnesium and felt nothing. When I investigate, I discover one of these 3 errors. The first error is using magnesium oxide or other inorganic forms. This is the most common and least expensive type, but it has poor absorption rates and frequently causes digestive issues in sensitive individuals. Avoid this form entirely. The second error is taking magnesium in the morning. Magnesium has relaxing properties. Taking it during the morning can leave you feeling sluggish and drowsy throughout the day, and you miss out on the nighttime benefits. Always take it at night. The third error is inconsistent use. Magnesium builds up in your system over time. If you take it one day and skip the next 2 or forget it on weekends, your body never establishes a rhythm. You need consistency for at least 14 consecutive nights to experience the full benefits. A common concern I hear is about medication interactions. If you're already taking prescription medications, you're right to be cautious. Magnesium, being a natural mineral the body uses constantly, can generally be taken alongside most common medications, including blood pressure medications, statins, prostate medications, or treatments for mild anxiety or depression. However, if you're taking anticoagulants or other controlled substances, I strongly recommend consulting your physician to ensure proper dosing and timing. Here's something that can amplify the results even further. I often advise my patients to combine their nighttime magnesium with zinc and vitamin B6. This combination enhances nighttime testosterone production, further improves sleep quality, assists in muscle tissue regeneration, and boosts libido. Supplements that combine these three elements are excellent options for men experiencing the natural hormonal changes that come with age. What I want you to understand fundamentally is this. You don't have to accept exhaustion, diminished sexual function, or poor sleep as inevitable parts of aging. These are symptoms of deficiency, not decay. Your body retains the capacity to be strong, sexually vital, and well rested. It simply needs the right nutrition delivered at the right time. That moment begins at night with a single capsule and a commitment to yourself. If you've stayed with me this far, it means you're ready for change. You're ready to reclaim control over your body and your life. I want you to understand something important. Vitality isn't determined by age. It's determined by foundation. And that foundation still exists within you, waiting to be rebuilt. Many of the men who seek my help arrive feeling defeated. They've lost confidence in intimate situations. They avoid their own reflection in the mirror. They no longer initiate physical contact with their partners. Others simply live in a state of exhaustion and discouragement, unable to identify the cause. They all share one underlying commonality. They're depleted from within because their bodies have stopped recovering properly at night. But when a man grasps this concept and begins caring for his sleep, his brain function, and his natural hormone levels, something profound shifts. A renewal occurs from the inside out, and it all begins with what happens at night, during those hours when your body should be healing and strengthening itself. Your vitality isn't dead, it's dormant, and it can reawaken starting as soon as tonight with the right care, the right approach, and the right commitment to yourself.